Welcome back, guys. So is the market going to pump or dump tomorrow based on the US Fed interest rate decision? Let's start with the daily chart for the S&P 500. Today we'll touch upon the VIX Index also. So on this daily chart there are some very important observations, starting with this bear flag that the price was in. We broke down of this, found support around the 3800 region, trying to pump from here. However, if you look at this is another bear flag pattern that has started to form on the market, and the bottom part of this channel is sitting at almost 4000, where the purple 100 moving average is also available. So a retest of this number is possible. Towards the upside of this channel we have roughly 4080, 4100 over here. However, there is one thing which is even more important than this. If I zoom out, this long-term channel is very important. We were in this channel since December 2021 and we saw a lot of rejection over here, again here also, and two times from here also. Now the important thing is, look at this, we have actually closed outside of this channel for 1, 2, 3 days. This has not happened since December 2021. The other thing is, price has finally broken above the 200 moving average on the daily. So these two are very big developments that are actually quite bullish for the market. So even if we see a short-term drop towards maybe even this area, which is around 3950, and price tries to bounce from here, that will be good, because that would mean that we are actually testing the channel, the long-term channel itself. So this is one of the factors that might pump the market. Not only this, if you scroll through social media, a lot of people are talking about that there's going to be a dump tomorrow. And as we have seen time and time again, when the retail starts to think that okay, a dump is coming, because they are referencing this region here, 4080 to roughly 4100, they are referencing this region as being a very strong resistance. Look at these rejections from this point. So whenever retail is so convinced that a dump is coming, generally the market maker will do quite the opposite to liquidate them all. Maybe they will push the market towards 4200 and try to dump from there. Another factor that we need to look at is actually the fear and greed index itself, sitting at 69 points. So we are in the greed region. However, let me show you this graph. Since February 2022, you can see we have not broken above the 75 point mark, which is the extreme greed region. So quite the chance that there is a temporary break into this 75 point mark, taking the market into extreme greed, and then they might try to dump from there. Another interesting observation which I saw online was people referencing to this channel. Basically they are saying that the price is getting squeezed into this symmetrical pattern, and as you can see we have already broken the pattern towards the upside and we are testing the 200 moving average. So if this is true, this technical pattern means that yes, pump should continue towards the upside. Also looking at the RSI on the daily chart, sitting at 58, not yet reached the overbought region, so little bit scope towards the upside is possible. If I quickly drop the fib levels from the recent highs to the recent lows, this is actually quite important. This point here is actually 0.618 level, sitting at 4007 points. This is known as the gold zone. We saw a very nice bounce from the 0.382 level. Now market is trying to test the gold zone. If it is able to hold above 4000, then yes, the next step can actually be 4145. Also let us know in the comments, what do you think is going to happen? Are we going to pump or we are going to dump? And if you like this analysis, don't forget to subscribe, like and share. However, I don't want to sound too bullish, because there are some things in the chart that are actually telling us that yes, a dump might happen. First one being this thing itself that a lot of people are talking about, 4080 to 4100 range, that has acted as a very strong resistance since the past few months. So yes, a rejection from here is quite possible. Next thing is, look at the price action. Price is making a very small lower high. However, the RSI is making a higher high, giving us a bearish divergence. So this is another factor that might push the market towards the downside. Also, once we broke out of this bear flag channel, we have actually created another bear flag channel. Look at this. So we are testing the bottom part of this channel. If we fail a breakdown from here, maybe some sort of a retest might happen, and then we might continue downwards, as we have seen this happen multiple times before. The price breaks down of the bear flag channel, comes to retest, and then continues the drop downwards. If that happens, levels. Yes, first stop can be 3900 and then next stop can be around 3800 mark, which is over here. So yes, another point telling us that bearish price action is quite possible. The next thing I want to show is actually look at what happened over here. Look at the red line. This is the 200 moving average. There was a fake out. Price tried to hold above this, did not happen, and then dropped again, dropped. So maybe the same thing is happening, that price is trying to stay above 4000, which is the 200 moving average, and if it doesn't hold here, then yes, drop might happen. So for the US Fed interest rate decision itself, you can see the expectation is sitting at 4.75%, which means a 25 basis point is what the market is expecting currently. Basically, there are three things that are possible tomorrow. First one being 25 basis point. Fed is not too hawkish. Market continues the pump towards the upside because the market is expecting the next 3-4 months the interest rate increases will stop. This is the first scenario. Second one being 25 basis point, but the Fed is still hawkish and they maintain their position that they will continue doing interest rate increases because inflation is not 2%. So yes, short-term pump can happen and then we might see a dump based on these comments because that will increase the fear of recession. Third one being that they do a 50 basis point and surprise the market. Straight away we will see a large dump. Actually, by the economic theory itself, yes, 50 basis points should be done because real interest rate is still negative, but let's see what the Fed does tomorrow. Let us know what do you think they will do tomorrow. Let's quickly talk about the VIX also. Very interesting action happening over here. Many people talking that this is the point, roughly 19.5 points is from where the VIX will bounce and we will see a major dump in the market. Yes, they might be correct, quite possible. However, there is one thing which I want to show you. Look at this level over here, roughly 15 points. And if I zoom in and show you, the price is trying to form this channel. If we continue in this pattern, we might go down to 15 first before pumping. If VIX goes to 15, this means that yes, there will be a small short-term pump in the market before we start seeing a major pump in VIX, which will reflect into a dump in the market. Also, I have made a complete video just on VIX itself where I talk about the 100 moving average on the weekly chart. It's a very interesting observation that no one has picked up till now. So the link is available here. You can go and watch it. And as you can see, market is extremely volatile. If you're planning to do active day trading, please consider using proper risk management. Thank you for watching.